Good morning. It's day 5 of the Money Reboot. I'm Rosemary Cunningham and I'm here to talk you today through a money meditation. And just to say, I've never done this in one of my complimentary free challenges before, but I've kind of got guided to. It feels like what we need right now to really step into the energy of money. You've all absolutely loved going to your love place each day. And this is where we get into our heart energy. So if you haven't watched before, or you want to recap, your love place is when you think of something that really lights you up. So for me at the moment, it's still that gorgeous doggy Benji who I met down the seafront. And he straight away came up to me, leant on my legs, wanted to stroke. And I can remember the feel of his fur on my fingers and his big brown eyes looking up at me. And his owner's just going, "Oh, he likes you." And that feeling, and that just gives me that feel good, that smile, and takes me to that place of love. So that could be your love place. So it could be a place, it could be one of your kids as a baby, it could be a beautiful rainbow, but anything that really lights you up, and it's unconditional. It really is that unconditional love. And what that does, it takes you from your head, your cerebral self, your 3D self, into your heart energy. And our heart energy is so much more powerful than our brain energy, and it seems as though it's the heart that really does rule. If you want to know more about this, look at the Heart Math Institute. They've done so much research on this, and Dr. Jodie Spencer's been doing work with them as well. So it's real new science about how we can live in our heart energy, and that's where the miracles really happen. And things happen very, very fast. And when we can heal ourselves, we can heal our physical bodies, we can heal our emotions. And I think this is why I've been guided to do this with you today, because if you get into your heart energy and you step into a really, literally, I'm going to ask you to step into becoming money, you're stepping into a totally different way of being. And something that's never been thought about before. I mean, for us, money's very physical, isn't it? And there's so much clouding around it, so much heaviness, so much judgment and shame, and so many shoulds, and oh my goodness, where can you stop? So today we're going to do something a bit different. So you've already had a look at your family, haven't you? Some really interesting things came up yesterday about how women in our life experience have been controlled around money by men. Interesting subject. That's got me thinking, so I'll do something about that in the next couple of days as well. And please do put your thoughts in the group if you're happy to, or if you want to message me personally, that's absolutely fine. One lady messages me personally, but I'll put the day 4 tile up, and please put your comments under that, or even under this video if you like. But it would be lovely just to have a couple of comments about what comes up for you, because this is a really, really powerful transformative meditation. So don't do this while you're driving, all right? So if you can listen, but just don't do it. And then you might want to listen to it twice. Just have a listen and just step into it, and then maybe come back and do it again with a pen and paper. I'd like you to really absorb this, give yourself the time. And also you're going to need room in front of you to take one big step forward. And so make sure you're somewhere where you're standing, where you're not going to be disturbed. Turn your phone off and really lose yourself in this meditation, and then come back afterwards. And there's a lot of questions, so do some journaling about it afterwards, and feel free to listen to it again. I will leave this on my YouTube channel so you can have access to it. Lovely. Okay. Right, so to get started, as I said, all you need is a space where you've got room to step one step forward in front of you. So just make sure there's nothing blocking. And I suggest you go to your love place. Think of something that just lights you up and makes your heart open, brings a smile to your lips. Okay. And when you're ready, just close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And as you do, just bring your attention and your awareness to your thoughts, and allow any other sounds and activities that may still want your attention just to fade away into the background. And so breathe in, and as you breathe out, say, this time is for me. And now as you take another big breath in, bring your attention and focus to your heart. So this is the space where we feel love and we allow ourselves to be loved, and so much more. And as you do, just let yourself feel connected to all that's good in the world and in your life, just everything that's good. And breathe into that feeling. Feel free to make sounds as you're breathing if that works for you too. Now, bring your attention and your awareness to your core of your body, deep, deep and low in your torso, kind of that womb space area. So this really is the space where we can access our intuition and also where our certainty and our courage resides. So just notice as you breathe deeply, breathe into that womb space, that deep belly, and notice how deeply grounded and powerful you can allow yourself to feel in this moment. So now with your eyes still closed, I'd love you to imagine just out in front of you, you're imagining money. So you're looking at money and you're seeing it out in front of you in whatever form it takes in your imagination. So as you look at it, you're aware that maybe it has a particular colour to it. Maybe it's got more than one colour associated with it. And as you're looking at it, maybe it has a particular shape to it, any particular form. Just notice and be aware of that shape. And you're aware of any sounds associated with it. There may be, or there may not be. Either way is fine. And you're noticing if there's any sense of a temperature to it. It might be cold or cool. It might be warm. It might be blazing hot. And once again, there may be a temperature. There may not be. Anything you notice is fine. And lastly, you're noticing if there's any sense of movement or energy around it. Maybe there is, maybe there's not. And you're noticing to get a complete sense of money, which is out in front of you right now. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to just ask you to briefly open your eyes, and on the count of 3, you'll take a big step forward and you're going to step right into the space where you were imagining money. And it's going to be as if you, just for a short period of time, you become money. So if you're ready, open your eyes. On the count of 3, take a big step forward right into that space where you were imagining money. 1, 2, 3, step forward. Good. Now take a big breath in and let it out. So now that you're in this space being money, I'm going to ask you a few questions to discover even more. And if you want to, you can write these answers down, but you might just want to listen and feel and maybe take notes later. So as money, what are you feeling? So just observe the first words that come to mind. Don't judge it. Just be open-minded to all possibilities. So as money, what are you feeling? And as money, what's the story people are telling about you? So what's the story? What are people saying about you? And when you write your notes, just put down as much detail as you're experiencing. And what are the feelings at the core of that story? What are the feelings at the core of that story people are telling about you as money? And as money, what is it you want most? What do you want most? And as money, what is it you need? What do you need as money? And as money, what is it you value? What's important to you as money? And as money, where would you like to be more powerful? Where would you like to be more powerful in the world or in people's lives? And as money, how would you like to be more appreciated or honoured? And as money, if you were truly accepted, what could you do? And as money, if people loved you, what could you do then? And as money, if there was a sense of security and safety around you, oh my goodness, what will be possible then? So, good. So take a little bit of time now just to stop the recording if you like, and if you're taking notes, make your last notes with all the information you've discovered. And I'd just like to say thank you for being so honest and authentic. And now is a perfect time for you to express appreciation for all this gratitude and appreciation for all this wisdom and the insights money has shown you about yourself, and how it's here to help you express yourself more fully in the world and more powerfully. So just take this moment to give gratitude and thanks quietly to yourself. Good. So now, on the count of 3, you're going to step back to where you were, leaving money where it is. And you're going to step back into being your own self. 1, 2, 3, step back. Good. So you now have so much more insight about you and your relationship with money than you've probably ever had in your life. And you've experienced firsthand what money has to tell you. So feel free to watch this again, and do journal, and do come back to the group and tell us what you've learned from money. These are powerful insights. So and feel free to share this meditation with other people. Just make sure they do it safely. Okay. Bye-bye for now. Have a good day. I will see you back tomorrow. That's Friday. And we have our Q&A call at 6 p.m. UK time on Friday as well. That'll be on Zoom. I apologise. I forgot to stream the one into the Facebook group yesterday. I just completely forgot. But I will attempt to do that at 6 p.m. tomorrow. And if you're feeling like you would like to talk more to me about you and your personal situation around money, I will put a link in for you to book a 30-minute discovery call with me so we can have a chat, and maybe you'd like my help further. Bye-bye for now.